All right, this is Monday after a tough football weekend for my Georgia Bulldogs. Look, I'm one of the biggest dog fans around, okay? All right, maybe I don't go to every game, but I'm a loyal follower. My freshman year was 1980. 1980 was the last time we won a national championship. Just want to talk briefly about our coach. Very controversial. Now look, before I say what I'm going to say, I just want to put this on record. Coach Richt is a good man. You will not find a better man. He's a good person. He's I would say, way above average as far as morality and goodness and kindness. But that's not what a football coach is there to do. Yes, these are young men. Yes, they have their whole lives in front of them. But they're there because they have aspirations of being professional ball players. Now, Georgia has the fourth highest number of professional athletes in the NFL. Fourth. So that's pretty good. If you go to Georgia, I mean, not that you got a ticket, you got to be good, but of all the schools, they have the fourth highest number of athletes in the NFL. Those guys are there to go to school, yes, and we want them to get their degree. But when you get paid millions of dollars a year to coach a football team, you have one job to do, and that's to win games, not make good people. And I know Coach Richt has said that's his number one priority. But there are plenty of other people that do that. Number one being the parents. If they're not good people by the time they get there, likelihood is they're not going to be good people. All right? So, in my opinion, you got to be a good coach. You got to be a great coach at that level. Now, is he a great coach? My opinion, no. Is he a good coach? Yes. Is he above average coach? Yes. But in the 15 years that Coach Richt has coached at Georgia, he's got a 3.34 loss per year average. Now, how do you do that? You can't lose like a half a game. Okay, you take the number and you do it. And against top 15 teams, he's like 17 for 24. That's not a great coach. You've got to be able to win the big games. And to me, the first thing is you got to have the enthusiasm. You got to show the enthusiasm. You look at Coach Richt on the sideline, you don't know if you're winning or losing. You don't know if a penalty's been called against you or for the other team. His expression doesn't change. And it's like trickle-down economics. It's trickle-down coaching. When you have a coach that doesn't show the enthusiasm, it trickles down to the players. I don't care what you say. I don't care how you coach. If you don't have that something, that drive, that Steve Spurrier throw the hat on the ground, that Nick Saban get mad, Urban Meyer pissed off that the call went against you, you are not going to be a great coach, and you are not going to take that team to the promised land. Look, we haven't won the SEC championship since 2005. That's 10 years. That's unacceptable. Period. Okay, so we went to the SEC championship in 2012 and almost won against Alabama, but we lost. Almost don't cut it. So, what I'm saying is it's time. It's time for him to do the right thing, to be the right person. Just step down. Just step down. Because, quite frankly, the Dog Nation is tired of losing the big games. And I'd like to see another championship while I'm still living. This is ridiculous. If you look at since 1980, how many SEC teams have won championships? You got Auburn, you got Florida, Alabama, okay, LSU. Look how many teams have won championships. But Georgia, nada. Nada. Okay? So, making good people, that's not up to a football coach. He can contribute to that. But number one, number one a football coach is paid to do, especially when it's millions, is win football games. If Coach Richt wasn't such a good person and lost these games the way he did, he'd have been gone a long time ago. And that shouldn't play a part of it. Sorry. Good person or not. The proof's in the pudding, and the pudding's rotten. So, it's time. It's time. It's overtime. It's time. It's time. It's time. And we are ready to win another championship. Hell, even an SEC championship, which don't look like it's going to happen this year. I got news for you. This is just after the Alabama loss. We got some tough teams coming up. Florida being one of them. Florida just beat Ole Miss, which is 3 in the nation. I don't think we're going to win that one. If we do, great. But I don't see the SEC championship this year or in the foreseeable future with this coach. So it's time, it's time, it's time.